Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Okay, let's jump right into this. So today we're talking about 7 ways to combat this heavy ass energy that is happening right now. All right, there we go. All right, for those of you who do not know me, my name is Shara Prophet. I am a certified hypnotist and a behavioral specialist, behavioral modification specialist. So as you may have been feeling, for some of you, not everybody, there's a lot of heaviness in the energy right now, and just in everything. You know, the news is really heavy. You know, people are, leaving this planet very rapidly, and that could be a lot for some energy types. Okay, so today I'm just going to share with you 7 things that you can do every day. You can do them all, or you can do one or none. Forgive my long nail that's still holding on from Halloween. You can do all of these things, or you can just do, a couple of them at a time. All right. So we definitely want to make sure that energetically we're remaining clear. Okay. And we're keeping our energy high. We're making sure we're checking on our moods and things like that, because, you could be having a really great day, and then all of a sudden you read a headline or you see something cross your news feed. And let's just face it, people are on social media. Most of us are on social media. Most of us wake up in the morning and we check our messages or Facebook or whatever. Okay. It's a good thing to break that habit, but until you're able to. People say, don't let that be the first thing you do. Some people, it's a habit. Okay. So until you are able to break the habit, until you're able to form a new habit, here are some things that you can do, because we're human and we don't, people will tell you do this and do that and do this, but some people have to take baby steps. So I'm going to give you some baby step practices that will help you to boost your energy levels, shift your mood, raise your vibration. That's all raising your vibration is anyways, is boosting your energy levels and changing your mood from one state to another state. All right. So feel free to share this video if you think that it's going to be useful for somebody in your network. And I'm looking down because I got some notes here. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is make sure you're moving your body. So if you do feel some heaviness, if you feel your mood shifting, if you feel like you're, getting out of your regular high vibrational frequency, right? One thing you can do is just start moving your body. Hey, y'all, you're welcome. Get up, put some clothes on, go take a walk. Okay. Even if it's cold outside, put on your boots, put on a jacket, put on a hat, go for a walk. You would be amazed at how much a little 10, 20-minute walk can do for you. Okay. It's something about being outside, breathing fresh air, being amongst the trees, and putting your feet on the ground. And guess what? Your feet don't always have to be bare for you to receive the energy from the earth. Okay. Nothing can keep you from receiving the energy of the earth, even if you're in your own home. There are ways for you to do that. All right. We're not going to get into all of that today, but, yes, grounding outside barefoot is an excellent way to get you grounded and to help raise your vibration. But everybody is not able to do that, right? Especially since the weather is changing right now. But still get outside and walk. Okay. If you're into yoga, do some yoga poses. There is an app that I found, and my God, I cannot remember the name of it now, but I am not a yoga person. Okay. I'm not a huge fan of yoga at all. All right. I'm a runner. I'm a walker. I'm a hiker. I like to move and sweat and move fast. Okay. So yoga is not my thing. It's a little too slow. It's a little too, I need to move. Okay. So, but even if you're not into yoga, there is this app that I found let me see if it's still on my phone. I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Hold on, give me 2 seconds so I can tell you all the name of this app. Yoga Go. Yoga Go on Android. I don't know what it's called on iPhone, okay? But I liked it because they would give you like little 5-minute, 6-minute yoga exercises that didn't require you to hold strange poses for a long time, okay? It was just like, some of them that was just like working your neck, like, you know, doing head and neck things for like, you know, 6 minutes. That was so nice. It was so nice to, you know, just be able to move my body like that, okay? And then like, you know, doing your arms and things like that. So check that app out, all right? Yoga Go, yeah, for Android. And I don't know what it is for iPhone, but just look it up, okay? So that's another way for you to do that rather quickly. Go back to my notes real quick. This is gonna be a real quick video because I got so many things to do today. Hit the gym. If you are a gym rat, go to the gym. You know, the whole point is stretching, moving, something to move the energy, okay? Like people do exercise to build muscle and lose weight, but honestly, exercising or moving your body just to move the energy is good enough. And I have found that I was able to keep weight off when I changed my mind around, oh, I'm exercising to burn calories and burn fat. When I changed my mind from that to I am moving my body to keep the energy flowing so that I can stay balanced and in harmony, it was like way easier for me to get up and move my body when I put that in my mind instead of I'm doing it to burn calories and be fit, okay? So the second way that you can start to shift your mood, all right, and boost your energy is plan your future. And when I say plan your future, I mean, get outside of the box of, oh, I need to save $50,000 and I need to work 10 extra jobs. Okay, no. Plan your future as though you were a 5-year-old fantasizing about being a princess or an astronaut, okay? Go back into your childhood innocence and plan your future from that point of view, okay? And just allow your mind to kind of break out of the reality that's in front of you right now, or that seems to be in front of you right now, and go into the fantasy land and just spend 10 minutes writing that down, okay? The next thing that you can do is take an energy clearing and protection bath or shower, all right? Now, what do I mean by that? You wanna clear your energy, meaning you're clearing your mind, you're clearing your space of any heaviness, and then you are protecting yourself. Okay, you're putting your shield around you so that you can block any of that heaviness from infiltrating or penetrating your shield. All right, now here are some things that you can put in your bath or in your shower. Any kind of like citrus oil, or if you have like, you know, dried oranges, dried lemons, or dried grapefruits or something, or even fresh ones. If you're into putting fresh, you know, fruits and stuff in your bath, you can do that. If you're not going to take a bath, you can boil these things down into a tea, put it in a spray bottle and spray yourself down in the shower. You can pour it over your head in the shower, okay? Or you can take the tea and put it in your tub, because I don't like having like herbs and stuff floating around my tub because I don't want to clog my pipes. So I will boil it down into a tea and then pour the tea into the bath, okay? But some things that you can use are citrus, camphor oil, eucalyptus. You can use herbs or the oil, okay? Rosemary, cedar. Rubbing alcohol is excellent. If all you have is rubbing alcohol and salt, that is a major purification bath right there, okay? And if you're gonna do a shower, just take some water, rubbing alcohol, some sea salt, or just regular table salt if you don't have sea salt, okay? You ain't got to get all fancy. Put it in a spray bottle, shake it up, spray yourself down in the shower, okay? That is going to provide cleansing, purification, and protection. All it takes is for you to speak your intention into the shower or the bath. All right. You got to tell it what to do, because by itself, it's not just going to do it by itself. You are the magic. You are the magician. It comes from you, only you. Don't come from outside. It don't come from no candle, from nothing else, no wand, nothing. No herb is going to magically clear you up. Your intention and your belief that it does it is what helps you. All right. Okay. Moving on. Next thing, breath work. Breath work is very cleansing, is very purifying. It helps to center you. Okay. Now, it also helps with your nervous system. It helps to slow down the fight, flight, freeze responders. Okay. Your reactions to what's happening in the world around you. All right. Breathing helps to recalibrate your nervous system. It gets you grounded. It slows down the heart rate. If your heart rate is beating, you're having anxiety, you're stressed out, breathe. And I'm going to give you a specific breathing exercise. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in deeply, and you're going to hold the breath for 8 counts. Okay. And then you're going to hold that breath for 8 counts while you're thinking about what you are currently grateful for. You're going to take your mind off of the problem. You're going to turn your mind away from the problem. Okay. And you're going to focus on what you're grateful for right now in that moment. A really good thing to be grateful for in that moment is, I am so grateful and so very thankful that I have this tool available to me right now, that I got something to do right now to help recalibrate my nervous system, to help bring me mental clarity and peace. Okay. So as you're holding that breath, you're thinking of what you're grateful for 8 counts, and then you're going to exhale very, very slowly. Exhale very, very, very slowly for 5 counts. Okay. You're going to repeat this 6 to 10 times. I guarantee you by the 3rd time, you're going to be like, child, ain't nothing wrong. I'm fine. Because let me tell you another thing, holding the breath and then releasing the breath brings you an instant boost of euphoria and makes you high. When you're high, you don't give a hell about nothing. That's an easy, holistic way. You ain't got to use no drugs. You ain't got to get on no, what you call the stuff that everybody is doing, the psychedelics. You don't have to do any of that. Do this breath work for 6 to 10 counts, 6 to 10 times. I guarantee you're going to be feeling great. Okay. Make a gratitude list. I like to do gratitude rants. Making a gratitude list is great, but sometimes I will just walk around this house and I will just do a 10-minute gratitude rant, and I will just go on and on and on and on and on about what I'm grateful for. Okay. I will look around the room and just find stuff that I'm grateful for. Okay. And I will just go on and on and on. And you know what happens? All of a sudden, you start feeling joyful. You start feeling at peace. Everything shifts, okay? Because now you know you got everything. You got everything. All right? So that's really great if you're not into ranting and talking to yourself, like I am, then just have a seat and write down everything you're grateful for. 10 minutes. 10 minutes, okay? Meditation. Only meditate once you've shaken off that heaviness. Do not go into meditation while you're feeling heavy. Do not go into meditation while you are angry. Do not go into meditation while you are sad. And I will tell you why. When you go into meditation, you enter into a deeper state of consciousness. You're shifting your consciousness. Once you start to shift your consciousness, you start to open up gateways into other dimensions. And when you open up gateways into other dimensions, that opens you up to the collective consciousness. And there's all kinds of shit floating around in the collective consciousness. So when you open and you're in a low vibratory state, guess what? Like attracts like. So you will likely attract more energies that are also vibrating at a lower frequency. And you may come out of your meditation feeling worse than you did when you went in. Okay. So do some of the other stuff first, then go into meditation. All right. And of course, hypnosis. Hypnosis is an excellent tool to assist you with changing your emotional state. But you also need to release and shake off that heaviness before you go into hypnosis, because that is also a very deep trance state. If you have not cleared your energy first and you just try to go into that state, then of course you're going to open yourself up to things that you may not want to open yourself up to. All right. So I'm going to quickly recap this and then I'm going to get off of here. One, move your body. That's the first one. Okay. That's easy to do. It can help you quickly shift. Okay. Move your body. Leave, if you're going to be walking, leave your phone at home and just walk by yourself. Okay. Try to not think about the stuff that just happened or the heaviness. Just kind of walk and focus on trees, focus on the leaf on the ground, focus on the bird, the dog humping the log or whatever. Okay. All right. Plan your future from a childlike innocence. Okay. Don't try to plan it like, oh, I got to pay these bills tomorrow. No. I am going to go to the moon one day. I'm going to get in one of those rockets and I'm going to go to the moon one day. Okay. I'm going to be a princess. I am the king of everything, whatever. Like, just go into that childlike state and just plan your future and write it down. Make it fun, make it funny, laugh. Okay. Take an energy clearing bath or shower. Do some breath work. Okay. You're going to breathe in, hold the breath for 8 counts. Think about what you're grateful for. Slowly release the breath for 5 counts and repeat 6 to 10 times. Make a gratitude list or do a gratitude rant. Meditate only after you've shaken off the heaviness, okay? And of course, do some self-hypnosis, all right? Self-hypnosis is just, it gets you into a deep state where you can start to organize your thoughts and visualize the life that you want to design for yourself. And also before that, you're visualizing yourself cleansing, purifying, releasing whatever that heaviness is. Okay. Hope that this has been helpful. So for those of you who are in the Be Magic Hypnosis Method Facebook group, tonight we're going to be doing The Universe is Soul masterclass. I'm going to be going over 5 ways that your subconscious mind works. Okay. And we're going to talk about the one true way to help you transform your life. So that's a free masterclass. If you're not in the group, then you won't get access to the masterclass. It's free to join the group. Okay. I'm going to be doing a Zoom live stream and we're going to broadcast it to the group. After the class is over with, that's it. Okay, I'm going to erase it out of the group. And the only way you'll have access to it is if you are enrolled in the free preview of the Be Magic Hypnosis Method, and you will have very limited access to that. You only have 30 days access to that class, as well as 5 hours of free hypnosis training. After 30 days, it's a wrap. Okay. If you want to have access to it again, you would need to enroll as a full-time student. Okay. So hope this has been helpful. Share this video. I love you guys, and I hope that you are enjoying your Wednesday so far. And until next time, be good. Bye.